Hello, Will here with Willfolio at willfolio.com, and today I want to show you how to create a budget using a spreadsheet. I know a lot of people with schizophrenia might be on disability, they might be on SSI or SSDI, they might have a very limited income, and if you have a computer, you're very fortunate, and especially if you have the internet, and if you're watching this, you probably do. So, your budget or your finances are probably very tight, and I want to show you how to create a budget on a spreadsheet so that you can kind of create a forecast for your finances and possibly save up some money to be able to buy the things that you need so that you wouldn't have to rely on things like food banks, emergency food boxes, and clothing banks and stuff like that. You should be able to save up some money and use that for clothes or maybe to buy something that you'd want to buy or whatever. So you can download a spreadsheet program. Like you could go to LibreOffice.org. Let's see if we can go there. LibreOffice. Just search for LibreOffice if you don't have a spreadsheet program. Most spreadsheet programs, they all work the same, so I'm not going to use LibreOffice, but I'm going to show you where it's at. Just search for LibreOffice, L-I-B-R-E, LibreOffice.org. You come here, and so, sorry my computer's running slow because I'm running the movie. I switched from my desktop. My desktop was having some problems, so I went and got this new notebook computer, which I really like. It's just not quite as powerful. But I really like using it because it's so small and takes up so little space and so portable. But we'll go to LibreOffice.org, and you just you can download it. I'm not going to download it, but you can download it and install it and use that for your spreadsheet. What I'm going to do is go to office.com, and you can use Microsoft Office for free on this site. The apps on office.com, what you do is you sign up for an account and then log in, and you're able to use it. It's going to log me in automatically. The apps are not as functional as the desktop apps that you can purchase for like $10 a month. You can have like an account where you pay $10 a month to be able to use the Office apps, and you'll always have the most updated version. Or you can use the online versions, which are less functional, but functional enough for most people. So this is what they are. We have Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, Sway, Mail, People, Calendar, OneDrive, Docs.com, and I'm not going to do that. But Excel is the spreadsheet program, so we'll open up Excel. And we will use a blank workbook. I'll use one of the others templates in another video, but for now we'll just use a blank workbook. Now my income is gonna, since I work and I make a pretty decent wage, it's gonna be a lot more than yours if you're on SSI. So we'll take the income as if you were on SSI, which here in Arizona is $737 a month. Boy, that would be very difficult for me to live on, but we'll see what happens, because people with SSI usually don't have as many expenses as somebody who makes more, somebody who has a car, somebody who has to pay full rent or whatever. So if you're, at least if you're in Arizona, you might get subsidized housing, or you might get food stamps, and you get access, Medicaid. So there's a lot of expenses that are eliminated or at least reduced so that you can afford to live on SSI. So we'll start with the month of September, since that's next month. So we'll say you most likely get your SSI check on the 3rd of September. That's when you'll pay all your bills usually. So all I'm going to do is go to that first cell, click on it, and type in September. And then put the cursor between the two rows and double click, and it should spread it out. So rent, if you're getting subsidized housing, let's see here. Your rent is going to be 1/3 of your income. And you know what your rent is, but I don't know what it is, so let's see if we can figure that out. We're going to go to calculator. Come on. Here it goes. And how'd that open? Close that. Okay. Oops. Calculator closed. Well, there it goes. Boy, you'd think this is an old computer. It's really bogged down with this video running. Okay, so I think the SSI is $737 a month. Divide by 3, because you're taking 1/3 of your income. $245.66. So we'll say $245. So rent is $245. And hopefully you're in an apartment where utilities are included, so you don't have to pay utilities. What other expenses might you have? Maybe, in here in Maricopa County, if you go to a behavioral health clinic, you could get a free bus pass. But let's say you don't. So we'll say the bus. Oops. 245. Let's see here. The bus pass. The bus passes for the reduced fare bus pass is $32. And let's say you get $60 a month in food stamps. You could probably want to spend between $100 and $120 a month on food altogether. And that's including things that food stamps don't cover, like laundry detergent or storage bags or, I don't know, a toilet bowl cleaner and Pine Sol and stuff like that. So you're going to have to spend some of your income on food, because food stamps are not going to pay for everything. So we'll say food is $60, because you'll probably get $60 in food stamps. And what other expenses might there be? I can't think of any. That's including things like toothpaste and stuff. Your medical stuff should be paid for with access. let's put all that together right there and see. Food. If you have utilities, I don't know what they'd be. $100 a month, because typically a water bill is $40, an electric bill is around $100, and this could be $160 in the summer, but $40 in the winter, so $200, about $100 a month for the electric. But then you get a reduced rate, so it's like 60% of that, so $60 a month. Let's say you have an electric bill and a water bill. So we'll say utilities. Let's say you have utility bills, and those are around $60 a month. So what I'm going to do is click here, and I'm going to hold it down and drag down to the cell below the bottom one. I'm going to click the sigma sign, and that's $397. So let's keep going. Let's say, because you're still far ways from 737, and that's if you have a utility bill. So what else? You can say miscellaneous. I'll just put MISC. Miscellaneous, we'll say that's for like going to the movies, eating out, stuff like that, just BS stuff. And we'll blow $100 a month on that. That's about $25 a week. So now let's see what it's at. $497, and we'll say we'll save $100 a month. We'll save $100 a month. Now let's see where it's at. Okay. So we're saving $100. Let's go to the, no, that's $597, $697. It's like you got like, you got like $100 and something left over. We might as well put $200 for miscellaneous. That's $50 a week you can blow on crap. Oh, and still be saving $100 into your savings account. So that's $697, and then you'll just end up with whatever's left over. Just blow that too. What we're gonna do is just create a schedule of budgeting. Highlight it. Push Control C. And see the dotted lines. It copies it. Right here, we're going to Control V and paste it. The only difference is down here we're going to put total saved. And it's going to be well, we'll put a total saved here. I'm going to do a function. You do a function by hitting the equal sign and then clicking this cell. That's all we're going to do there, and it equals 100, so it references that cell. This cell we're going to do an equal sign. We're going to click this cell. We're going to hold down Shift and push the plus sign, and then click this cell, so it's enter. So it's this cell plus this cell equals what this is, 200. So we're going to change this to October. Oops. And we're going to highlight all this. Hopefully the references transpose. I'm going to go over here, push Control V, and it did. So this is saying 300. So we'll change this to November. And then can we push Control V again? Yes. No, that didn't work for some reason, because that says 200. So we'll highlight this, Control C, Control V. Now it says 400, and this is December. The thing is, let's say we're not going to save anything in this month. Instead, we're going to spend the $300 that we saved last month, plus the $100 we would have saved this month on Christmas gifts. So instead of save $100, no, it's going to be minus $100 because we'll spend, no, it's going to be minus $300 because we'll spend the $300 and not save. So this is going to be 0 first off. Then, if it's just so you can understand it, but it's really going to be minus 300. So total saved is now 0. So we spent $400 on Christmas gifts, even though that says 300. It's because we took the 100 we would have saved this month plus the 300. We didn't save that $100. Instead, we took out $300 from our savings plus the $100 we would have saved this month, and that equals 400. And we spend it on Christmas gifts. So let's go even further. Control C, Control V, and we'll save $100 again. And I changed it. And we'll change this to January. Let's see how if you're on SSI, you can easily save money. It isn't even like your budget's all that tight. Control V. Unless you got some expenses that I don't know about. And I might show this video to some of the people I work with, those are the members I work with, the recipients, and see what they say about it. This is February. And Control C, Control V. This is March. Now we're back up to $300 in savings. Control C, Control V. Actually, yeah, that should work. The minus, I'm thinking about that minus 300. Then you have like $297 left. That's total is $297. Let's go back and put total left. And what we'll do is we will do a function and we will do 737 minus this. So there you have 40, and what we'll do is highlight this, Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V. That says 440 left. Oh, but we're going to spend the 400 on Christmas gifts. So let's put that below it. We'll do it that way. Oops. Press escape when that happens. Christmas 400. And equals 737 minus this minus this. And it should be 100, oh, minus 103. No, it shouldn't be that. Equals total left. We already did this, so it should be this minus this. Okay. And we'll copy this. So you do have an extra $40 even after budgeting. You might want to, I don't know, put that aside for savings, or give it to your church or something like that. I'm just pushing Control V. Okay, so now we're at March. We have $400 in our savings. So in April, we want to buy some clothes. So we'll copy our budget. But instead of saving $100, we'll take out 200 out of the savings. So minus 200. So $300 left over. So we'll spend $300 on clothes. You can get yourself some nice clothes, you know. And then it'll be, no, we'll go here, equals this minus this. Okay, and you still have $40 left over. and you'll still have 200 in your savings. So let's keep going. No, we don't want to do that one. Do we? Yeah, we do. So we'll come here, Control V, and we'll change this back to 100. So we have $300 in our savings. And then May. Let's say in May we want to take a trip to go see some family in another state, and the bus ticket is $200. And then we want to bring $200 with us for spending money. So we'll spend all our savings, and we'll say trip. And we'll take $300 out of our savings. And the trip is $400. And equals minus, okay. And you'll still have an extra $40, so you'll actually have $440 left. So that's May. And so June. And we'll change this back to 100. Since your expenses are probably pretty regular for the month, the only dynamic one is the utilities. I mean, your food maybe, but let's see here. Oops. See, it didn't transpose right because I didn't put it in the right cell. It has to go to this one. So it's making references and it's transposing the references. So their savings is 200. And it's just going to be July. We're almost to the end of our year. And then I'll just go ahead and paste the August one. And no, that didn't work. I'll copy and paste this. Okay. So by the end of the year, end of our 12 months of scheduling our budget, we ended up with $300 left in our savings. And that's when you're blowing $200 a month on nothing, just frivolously, that's quite a bit of money. I guess one of the biggest helps that you get is that housing assistance that really does help a lot, and also the reduced fare bus pass, and the Medicaid helps a lot too. So be thankful for what you got, and you really can get by on a budget if you just know how to spend money, and if you think $120 a month to spend on food isn't enough, well, what I'm going to do is create some videos and some blog posts that talk about how to shop for food on a budget. And if you have schizophrenia, if you're taking antipsychotic medications, especially the atypical antipsychotic medications, it's very, very important that you eat right and that you exercise. And if you're buying crap to eat, if you're buying burritos and macaroni and cheese and top ramen and frozen dinners and stuff, you are really gonna kill yourself doing that. You'll probably blow up like a balloon. You'll probably gain a bunch of weight. I know I've gained a bunch of weight just from overeating and eating out a lot and just eating crap. So I've lost, at the beginning of the year I was 297 pounds. That's almost 300 pounds. I'm down to about 259, so I've lost about almost 40 pounds. I'm still losing weight. I plan on doing Weight Watchers for the rest of my life, but you don't necessarily have to do Weight Watchers. You can do the volumetrics plan, which works really well for people who take antipsychotic medications because of the fact that the food you eat is so healthy and stuff. But I'll do videos on how to budget for food, but this is just how to budget in general. And you've got, like I said, you've got this $200 in miscellaneous. You go to the movies, you go out to eat once a week, you can even go to a bar and have some drinks. So leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I'm going to show this to some of the members that I work with, see what they think. So this is Will at willfolio.com. Log on to the website and tell me what you think, and God bless you.